Hi Simone, welcome to Metal and High Heels. I hope you're feeling well this morning.
I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me for the interview.
Congratulations on the new album and of course on your little son Vincent.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with the first of those two subjects. Tell us some more about the concept of the quantum physics and our mind influencing our reality. This is the concept that influences the lyrics of the new album, right?
Yeah, we wanted to have a little bit of theme for this record. I mean, Epica is always writing about recurring topics, but for this record, we shifted a little bit more towards science. And the Quantum Enigma itself is an experiment in quantum physics where they observed the particles and found out that whenever you observe them directly, they take a certain shape, and when you look away, they change. So you're never sure what reality is and how we can create reality, how we can manipulate reality, how many realities are there. So that is like the biggest theme of the record, that we are searching for reality. What are realities? What are illusions, dreams, the circle of life, and the power of the human mind. Those are a little bit the key points of this record. So it's very spiritual, very philosophic, very scientific as well.
That's very interesting. And it also has a refreshing sound. I'm one of the lucky ones to have already listened to the record. And I can tell it's very refreshing because you have also worked with a new production team.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a new mixer as well, Jacob Hansen from Denmark. He worked with Volbeat, amongst many other bands. And yeah, for this record, we wanted to have a little bit of heavier sound, and we did this mix pitch, it's called, where you send one song to a couple of different mixers, and then they mix it to what they think we should sound like. And we picked the winner, so to say. And Jacob was the best. We really loved the sound that he gave Epica. He made us sound even more metal than before, which is really great.
That's very cool. You're really happy with the result, I guess.
Yeah, I love it. I love the music before it was mixed, and then when we got the mix back, it was like, wow, it changed again so much, and it kind of transformed songs to a higher level again.
Okay, that sounds great. You wrote the lyrics and the vocals partly when you were still pregnant, right?
Yeah.
And did this affect your work? Did you notice maybe changes in your voice during the pregnancy, or probably your baby boy inspired you for the material?
Yeah, in a way, lyric-wise, of course, the circle of life, and when you become a mother or a father, you start thinking more about life, more than ever before. And vocal-wise, for me, you have the big belly, the diaphragm, your lungs are being pushed up, so it's more a challenge to sing. It was high summer when we were writing and recording the demo vocals and the lyrics, like the working lyrics. And for one reason, a funny reason, I could sing really low. So when we were doing some choirs, Joost was sometimes singing the demo vocals, and then I was singing, and he was like, "You sound like a guy, you can sing so low." And it was maybe something hormonal, I don't know. It was really funny, and the high notes were more difficult for me because I just didn't have the lung capacity anymore.
The space, sure.
Yeah, to support my voice. But during the recordings, the real recordings, it was 2 months after I gave birth, and I was really tired from not sleeping, from breastfeeding.
Yeah.
That's all very heavy on the body. So singing itself is a really physical process.
Sure.
So, but I was 100% motivated to get the best sound possible, and me and Joost were a good team, so we came up with a really great result.
That's nice. The release show the day before yesterday, was it the first live show after having the baby?
Yes, it was. It was the longest time away from the stage. It's been 10 months since the last show.
Wow. Did you have to prepare for that more than other times?
Yeah, well, I wanted to do much more, but you are very limited when you have a little one. So I had to squeeze in rehearsing in between when he was asleep, or in the evenings when he was sleeping through the night. But most of the times I've been so tired that it was just like, oh, okay, I have to start really early. Otherwise I don't make it, to get them to learn the songs. But sometimes I was even practicing while he was on my lap, and I was just singing along to the city, and he was singing along as well, as far as babies can sing. It was really fun.
Sure. We saw you last year at Retrospect, and you were just starting to show your belly, and now we saw you a year later, and you're back in great shape. Can you tell us what your secret is? How do you do it?
Well, I actually never really did any diet. I didn't work out much. So I have to say, unfortunately, that I'm really lucky. I do eat tons of chocolate, but besides that, I am very strict when it comes to vegetables and fruits. I have a blender at home, so I throw in all vegetables and fruits and try to make one a day. Drink a lot of water, but I have to also drink coffee, otherwise I just can't get through the days. So yeah, I have good genes to start off with, and yeah, I still eat what I want, but I make sure I also get all the healthy stuff in my system before eating chocolate and chips and stuff like that. Yeah, I have all the vitamins and minerals in my system, and yeah, but I love eating. I absolutely love it. So I could not follow a strict diet or anything. I just love food too much.
That's nice. I think it comes from the breastfeeding too. I have heard a lot of mothers say it, that they lost all weight just from the breastfeeding.
Yeah, I didn't breastfeed so long because I had to work again. The first 2 months I was breastfeeding, and I guess that definitely helped. But also taking care of a little one, it's hard work. Sure. So you, yeah, you have, yeah, that's your workout, I would say.
Sure. Do you have some kind of advice for soon-to-be first-time mummies, or specifically for musician mothers?
Yeah, don't get, how to say the. Or I can think right now. I'm thinking in German, English, and Dutch. Don't let the whole situation make you go crazy, because it is already very hectic, and you have to somehow know that it's okay to do things a little bit on a slower pace. The baby comes first. Yourself, you have to also take care of yourself, because it's difficult, and the day has only 24 hours. So what I do, I have goals for every day, but I want to do everything, and in the beginning I was doing too much, and then at the end of the day I was thinking, oh man, I didn't do anything. But you should just count the little successes you do every day, instead of thinking about, oh, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, man, I suck. Just praise yourself for the little successes that you did, focus on the positive.
Yeah. And well, now you're back to work in music full-time, and your partner Oliver is also full-time musician, right?
Yeah.
How do you plan to manage family life and music with the tours and everything that comes with it?
This year it's pretty easy, because Oliver is not touring, or it has just a couple of festivals, and so I can tour, and he's at home with a little one, and then a babysitter. Yeah. And whenever he's on tour, I have to make sure that that I'm home, so I can take care of my son.
Cool. Can you tell us a bit about your wedding?
It was a very small, private ceremony. Only both our parents and our sisters were there. So it was on a summer day. It was luckily very sunny. We just had good food, and we took it easy because I was pregnant and my sister-in-law was pregnant, so we couldn't really party hard.
That's nice. That sounds really nice. Have you taken Oliver's last name officially?
Yes, but it's Simone Palotai. But
Okay.
it's a how do you say, on paper that's the name, but for the like for everybody else it's still Simone Simons. If people ask me my name, I don't say Simone Palotai. I
Okay.
probably still have to get used to it. Oliver at first said just keep your name because it's so special, but I'm still a little bit traditional, even though I'm playing in a metal band and I'm a very much rebellious, but I do like those things as well.
Traditional things. Yeah. We're actually working for the magazine. We're working on a wedding special for metal brides. Is there anything else you would like to share? Some advice or some inspiration?
Well, I bought a wedding dress, uh, which was not officially a wedding dress. It was more like a ballroom thing,
Uh-huh.
like for a prom or something like that. And I bought it in the biggest size they had because I knew I was pregnant and I was gonna get bigger and bigger. And my dress was altered like a couple days before the wedding, and if I would have married one day later, I would not have fit in the dress anymore because it was not made for maternity. So, but I had two dresses. And what I did was for the ceremony a nice dress, and then for the dinner something comfortable, stretched, officially made for pregnant women, and flat shoes. So I switched to flat shoes and a nice dress, and I did my makeup and hair myself. My sister was taking care of me. She slept at our house. Oliver was away. That also kind of traditional things. And we had a personalized wedding cake as well, made by our neighbors.
Oh.
So and we just had like a little dinner. I wanted to first have a big party, and then I thought, okay, I cannot party the way I would like to because you're restricted when you're pregnant. You cannot eat everything, and you cannot drink alcohol.
Yeah.
And we decided to do a small wedding because of the baby. The baby was more important, and it was just a nice small happening. I didn't have like months of preparations where I went to the tanning salon, or I wanted to have my feet professionally like manicured or pedicured. But I couldn't get an appointment, so I went to DM and I bought like for 50 euros all the tools you can get, and I was trying to, but I had the big belly and it was like, oh, what am I doing? It took me forever to paint my nails, to manicure my feet because I was open shoes. So it was kind of hilarious at some points. When you're pregnant, you actually also don't feel so very sexy or beautiful. You're walking around like a little, with a skippy ball in front of you. But it was fun, and it was a very intimate little ceremony, and it was really nice. Of course, I would have liked to have all my family and friends there, and our bands as well, but it was it was a little bit improvised wedding.
Okay. Sounds still nice and a big adventure too.
Yeah, it was. I was actually nervous that day too.
Sure. My two last questions are a little bit related to your blog too.
Okay.
Do you have some big beauty secret or important advice, general advice to share with us?
I always take off my makeup in the evening, no matter how tired I am. I have to admit I've fallen asleep a couple of times with my makeup on, being super tired. But then I got up in the middle of the night to still
take it off.
Still take off the makeup, brush my teeth, because that's super important to let the skin breathe. Always clean the skin really well, drink lots of water, and also not only makeup is important, but like I said before, those smoothies, getting all the vegetables and fruit is really beneficiary for your skin as well, and your whole appearance, that you radiate. Like avocado is really good for the skin as well and for the hair. So I take care of my smoothie time, and sleep is important. Drink a lot, and yeah, I don't wash my hair every day. I wash it every second day, every third day if possible, to not strain the skin too much. Use creams. Since I started using body lotion religiously after each shower, my skin has improved as well. I used to have like dry patches on my arms, and my legs are really dry, and that has all changed. So all that extra time put into body lotion has definitely helped as well. So those are a little bit my little tips for other girls out there.
That's very good to know. And you also post a lot about food.
Yeah.
You just said you love to eat. So do you have a quick and easy recipe for us?
Yes. I love to eat like more like Asian food as well. So chicken, chili, ginger, garlic, sesame oil, the vegetables that you like, rice or noodles. Throw it all in a pan, and you have a delicious meal. Maybe some coconut oil, coconut milk as well, and it's super healthy. Ginger is super healthy for you. Vegetables, chicken, you got proteins, you got the carb as well from the pasta or the rice, and you have a very well balanced, healthy meal. And I make it a lot. I am a big Asian food fan.
That's nice. Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you too.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, just keep on listening to good music, and yeah, put on your lipsticks.
Thank you very much.